Welcome back to the Mid-Majors Need Love 2 series. The New Mexico Lobos have just opened up Mountain West Conference play with a victory over San Jose State, 88-65. It was a game that was pretty tight early on. San Jose State came out, made a couple threes. The Lobos closed the first half, though, on an 8-0 run, won the second half by 10, and cruised pretty comfortably, honestly, to the end of this. The big thing to point out here is that they were able to win this game, not only win it, but also win it handily, even without guys like Howe and Bullion out tonight. Howe and Bullion have both started every single game that they played for the Lobos this year. So that was a major concern going into the game. How is that going to look? How is that going to play? The bench stepped up, 36 points off the bench. Tanet was a big part of that. And the freshman, again, Jake Hall, just they have a group that I think is pretty, even though the whole roster is turned over, right? This is a whole new group. The coaching staff, the players, everything is different for the Lobos last year. And that's just the way it is right now in the landscape of college basketball and turnover. And when a coach leaves, that's usually what's going to end up happening. There is some continuity between some of the guys, but for the most part, you are learning how you're seeing how Olin is mixing veteran guys along with younger freshmen. And while Bullion is a freshman, he is also, I think, 23 or 24 years old. So there's already like a mental maturity there. But again, you have a good mix of vet guys. You have a good mix of young, talented freshmen. You clearly have a good coaching staff, it seems like. They had success at UCSD, specifically Olin. Seems to be doing the same here. New Mexico is a real player this year in the Mountain West Conference. And while San Jose State is predicted to finish in that bottom half, I think it's still a big thing for them to start out Mountain West Conference play with a 20-plus point win at home with two starters out. It's a big deal for the Lobos to do that. Now, we're really going to see them tested as they go to Boise State and take on the Broncos. I think in 10 days, December 30th was the game. So we're really going to see where they're at. That game is going to have huge implications on not only the regular season championship, but just how the seeding is going to break down when they get to Vegas for the Mountain West Conference tournament. And that's the great thing about conference play being back. All these games matter. Everybody's playing each other. There's not this, let's look at this record who's 11-1 versus this team who's 6-4. But the strength of schedule is 15 here and it's only 55 there. We're in the conference play. Everybody's playing each other. You're traveling. You're 2 to 3 tough games on a week-to-week basis right now through February and into March. And we'll see what shakes out. I really like the Lobos here. We'll see how they fare against Boise State. And hopefully Olin is able to keep this kind of momentum and juice going. I think this makes 6 or 7 games on the bounce for them. So really good stretch right now for the Lobos. Hopefully they can continue it. Hit like, hit subscribe, share the video, hit subscribe, enter your name in the portal, and we'll see you guys on the next one.